But what's funny about 13 seconds, and funny is a weird word to use. We had so many conversations after that offseason, and Bills fans and national analysts to a man to a woman said, the Bills didn't get it done this year, but they're absolutely going to win a Super Bowl in the Josh Allen era. Like, it was a foregone conclusion. We saw how good they can look. We saw how good he can look. When you have a quarterback that can look that good, it's eventually going to be your year. The chips will fall your way. He's too good. He's going to give him too many opportunities. He'll eventually get one. Now we're sitting here 2 years later. Josh Allen looked excellent tonight. But now we've seen the Bills lose 2 home games in the divisional round. Still haven't been back to the AFC Championship game. Josh Allen is 2 years older, and now we're kind of staring at like a little bit of a roster reset. Are you confident, Luka, that the Bills are still going to get a Super Bowl in the Josh Allen era?
No. I mean, no. It's why I brought up the Chargers point early on. It's that thought is now entering my brain. That idea that are we the Phillip Rivers Chargers? Are we the Chargers? Are we a team that just truly, for whatever reason, whether it's luck, whether it's skill based, whatever it is, are we just snake bitten to a point where it will not happen with what's in front of us? Even though, I mean, the Chargers, the only team in NFL history that have the number 1 ranked defense and number 1 ranked offense to not win a Super Bowl.
Didn't they not make the playoffs when they had that?
Yeah, I think they didn't even make the playoffs. Like, it's just
so funny.
Like, what the hell? Like, but in that same regard, it's just like there's a reason Chargers fans are the way that they are. It's just like, well, we've already gone through the process of having elite offenses and or elite defenses. We've done this song and dance for years and years. We had a franchise quarterback that set records. We had a Hall of Fame tight end number 1 weapon for a decade plus. We had all of these things, a Hall of Fame running back. We had Hall of Fame defenders. We had everything you could possibly ask for on the field. And yet it could never get it done for whatever reasons it was. Luck, injuries, a better quarterback just on the other side, a combination of all of it. And you just start, are you in the Josh Allen era that just has to live in the Patrick Mahomes era? Is that what we're in? Are we in the era where Patrick Mahomes is just the Tom Brady or the boss, we'll say, and we have Josh Allen, but unfortunately there's even this other guy, Joe Burrow, that if he stays healthy, it seems like he's always in that mix too. And then on top of it, you just naturally can understand there's an ascension, a guy who is right now about to get his second MVP that is currently sitting in that 1 seed in the AFC in the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson. And even then he can throw in those splashes for you like a Big Ben, not saying it's in the same way at all, but regardless, like a Big Ben who, as long as he has the right opportunities and he has that 1 seed and he's having an MVP year with a lot of good things around him, he can even get it done because it's a well-run organization that understands how to win, especially in big time moments like the Steelers would. They just needed to make sure they avoided certain things or just had things go their way. Are we just in that era, unfortunately, where it just won't happen? I'm not saying this is definite, but we're no longer in that confident mode where, well, Allen will definitely get a Super Bowl. He is fully capable of winning a Super Bowl. If the Bills have a well-constructed team around number 17, this team will always be in contention to win a Super Bowl. That is just fact. That is the only fact, though, that I can honestly say with that when it comes to the Bills, Josh Allen, and winning a championship. Because from there, I really don't know if it actually will happen anymore. And that's sad because, yeah, after 13 seconds, there was a mighty level of confidence. And even last season, for a long stretch there was a lot of confidence that this team truly could do it and Josh Allen would finally win one. And after this game and with what we're staring down the barrel of moving forward, I truly don't know anymore.
If you gave me a chance to make a wager, will he or won't he win a Super Bowl in Buffalo, I would put my bet on no at this point in time. It's just too hard to win a Super Bowl in this league. You got to be too buttoned up in the big games. And so far we've seen this team is not that. And I think coming off of 13 seconds and then going out and signing Von Miller, we had this belief that this roster was just like the best in the sport. And I don't feel that way like remotely close to it all right now. I feel like this roster is pretty average. And a lot of that is because of what we mentioned before, some players aging out, some players getting hurt. But I think this is a kind of an average-ish roster elevated by their quarterback. So it'll be interesting to see what Brandon Beane can do going forward. I do think here's the good news. I think the Bills are going to continue to get kicks at the can. I think as long as Josh Allen is your quarterback, you're going to make the playoffs more often than not. Will there be the fluky year where something happens, they don't make it, like almost this year was? Sure. But in general, if Josh Allen's here for the next 10 years, I think they'll probably have 7 or 8 more playoff runs. Can one of those years be their year? Sure, why not? But another opportunity went by the wayside tonight, and the Bills are left watching Patrick Mahomes play in the AFC Championship game.